courses, online challenges, free online challenges to help me be a better person is something that I have been doing for like maybe I would say like the last year and a half, consistently nonstop. My name is Shira, and I help people to embrace self-love and to make a shift to a more abundant life. So I'm taking this online course with Aaron and Victor, and I discovered Aaron's channel, Aaron Doughty. I'll put both of their channels, which are amazing. I'll put them in the links in the description box. Make sure you check it out. I'm going to tell you in this video about the 3-day course that they offer that's called, it's like full-time something. I'm actually going to check Full-Time Purpose Community. So on Facebook it's called Full-Time Purpose Community. So they have this program called Full-Time Purpose, and I'm in the 3-day challenge. And the thing is that I discovered Aaron during lockdown. So I'm a school teacher, and when the world went on lockdown, I didn't really get a break. My husband and my son, they're laughing and watching morning TV shows and eating donuts and bagels all day, and I'm literally on Zoom trying to teach 11th graders American Lit. And it was during that time where, you know, we're in the house and I'm still working. I felt like I need to find some time to myself. And when I finally got some free time, I felt like I went through a spiritual awakening. And maybe it wasn't my first one, but it was definitely one that was needed. And so that led me to Aaron. And so now I'm doing his 3-day challenge. This is day 2. And basically for the homework, they're asking people to take away their ahas or kind of what hit them. And first, I just want to say, before I even tell you what that is for me, the challenge has been so helpful because so far the clarity that I have received is stuff that I have paid thousands and thousands of dollars for other online courses and other programs. And if you want to know, you can ask me those programs in the comments. And I still wasn't able to get the clarity that I'm getting here. And I really think it has a lot to do with the fact that Aaron and Victor, like, it really talks about, like, when you make videos, that it's all about giving value. It's about giving value. It's not about like, oh my goodness, how do I look? Oh my goodness. None of that ego stuff. It's just about giving value. And so you feel like you have 2 friends who you've known your whole life, you've known since high school, that care about you and is really showing you what they did to achieve the success that they have. And I definitely, that's something that I want to know, because right now I'm full-time teaching. And while I love teaching, there's no freedom. You know, everyone comes up to me and they're like, oh, you're a teacher. Oh, that's too bad how little they pay you. But during the spiritual awakening, during COVID, I'm like, I want to have more control of my life. I want to have more ownership of my time. I want to have more freedom of my days. I definitely love YouTube, have a YouTube channel, and I'm not consistent because I'm so busy doing my work, doing my 9 to 5. So I felt like this program, Full-Time Purpose, was perfect. So day 1, I was able to get that clarity. Who am I? I am Shira. What do? I help people embrace self-love, and I help people make a shift like that. They make a shift to a more abundant life. But it was day 2 that I got the epiphany as to why. And I think it has a lot to do with my childhood. I grew up in Gary, Indiana. And if you know anything about Gary, Indiana, it is a steel town in the Northwest. And there's a lot of poverty there. And while I won't say that I was poor growing up, I did have moments where I was poor and we were broke. But otherwise, we were just well-off, middle class, with a scarcity mindset, like huge scarcity. Everything was just like, no, can't afford it, money doesn't grow on trees. It was like that for everything. I never forget when I saw My Little Pony. Okay, so My Little Pony is in the store, and I wanted My Little Pony, and my father worked in the steel mill. I mean, he had money, and My Little Pony wasn't really expensive. And he screamed and yelled at me, no. Everything was always no. Everything was no. If you're gonna get something, like, you really need to have a really good reason to want it. And just to want it, to play with it, wasn't a good reason. If you go to McDonald's and it's like, hey, I'm at McDonald's and I want a Happy Meal. It's like, why do you want a Happy Meal? Happy Meals, they cost too much money. Happy Meals, they're charging you for the box. I'm not paying for a box. Yeah. You go to the cereal aisle and it's like, Fruit Loops, Tricks, that's just candy. That's not cereal. I'm not buying that. That's just candy. Get some cereal that doesn't have color to it. So is the non-colored cereal, is it supposed to be cheaper or something? Are they charging you for the color? I don't know. But my point is that growing up, I was thankful for my father. Love him, absolutely my best friend. But he was extremely frugal, and I'm being nice saying that. Extremely frugal, extremely living in fear of running out. And so my whole life, I had that mentality. And I one day just kind of stepped back and looked and said, I'm tired of thinking like this. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to spend more money than I normally do and see what happens. And what I realized is that mindset is key. It's how we think. And my consciousness was of a poverty consciousness, or a limited consciousness, a scarcity consciousness. And listening to Aaron's channel and listening to Aaron and Victor and the challenge, it did expand my consciousness for the past year and a half that I've been listening to him. It expanded my consciousness, and it gave me a wealth consciousness. And my life has completely taken a quantum leap. Everything. And it seems like I just write things down and get into my mind, and then it happens. So I'm living good, and I'm happy and I'm fulfilled. But what do? You want to give back. And in my way that I want to give back is that I'm tired of seeing people broke. I'm tired of seeing people struggling. Now, in no way am I saying that I just have unlimited money or that I'm just extremely rich. Not yet. That's why I'm in this program, to get to the millions, and to learn the things that Aaron and Victor is teaching. But just right now, I went to a 1,400 square foot apartment in Orange County, California, to a 3,000 square foot home in Orange County, California. And if you know anything about California, it is expensive. And so I started a podcast called The Self-Love Experience. I totally changed my YouTube channel, because before expanding my consciousness with Aaron, I don't know, my channel wasn't helping people. It wasn't about what it was supposed to be about. I thought I was going to help people with relationships, and then it just took off in a totally different direction, sort of. So now I'm getting back to self-love with the Self-Love Experience podcast and putting those videos on my channel. And I'm getting back now to realizing why self-love. And I think the reason why, what I learned today in the Day 2 challenge with Aaron and Victor, is that self-love, like once you really love yourself, and once you embrace it, and once you realize your worth and why we are all worthy, it is our birthright to be able to be, do, and have the things that we desire. Like once you realize that, you're not going to settle for being broke. You're not going to settle for mediocre. You're not going to allow yourself to experience that life. So first off, I'm helping people with self-love. But then this next thing that came today was that I want people to want to have an abundant life. I want people to want to be prosperous and to realize that it's okay. And whatever paradigms that you may have had in the past about wealth and abundance and prosperity and happiness, that it is okay. I mean, a lot of people, they'd be like, well, I'm a Christian and the Bible says, and yes, and Jesus said that I come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. And right before that, he says that the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And I have family members dear to me, friends, associates, and people that I know, and they're living in a broke mindset. And I'm not just talking about finances. I'm talking about friendships, career, purpose, using their talents and skills instead of it just sitting dormant. I'm talking about relationships, romantic relationships. So many of my friends and people that I love are single, and it just seems like they cannot find a mate to save their life. And they always say, well, the problem is this person, the problem is that person. But then when you start to listen to my podcast, The Self-Love Experience, when you subscribe to Aaron's channel and Victor's channel, and you're learning about law of attraction, that you can get yourself on a vibration, on a frequency that you're going to attract what you are. And you're going to attract that person that you want. And having that abundant life when it comes to love and relationship and travel. And, and it does take money for that. You can't be broke living off of noodles. Not forever. I've done it. Did it in college. But, so yeah, that was my epiphany today. And I think that I was afraid to say this. And it may not seem like it, but this is my first time saying it out loud. That yes, I want people to live an abundant life. I want people to develop a wealth consciousness, a prosperity mindset, and know that it's okay. And I help people do that. I have disguised it under different things. I help small business owners, or I help this and that. But all those people, especially with the small business owners, they're people who are trying to increase their wealth and use their talents. That's what they're trying to do. It's all the same thing. But I didn't have the courage to call it what it is, to be my authentic self and say, hey, I'm tired of people being broke. I'm tired of folks always asking me for help. I want to not just help you and have to keep helping you, but I want you to be able to get what you need to help yourself. And then you can start helping others. That's what I want. And I'm not afraid to say it anymore. I'm not. Yes, prosperity is good. Yes, money is good. Yes, wealth is good. Yes, having nice things is good. It makes life a lot easier. It does. It's not the be all and do all. I'm not saying that. But for me, it has definitely helped me to be able to do more good, to use my talents and skills, to be in my water. And like I said, I love my day job, but I'm inspired. Aaron was like, hey, he was working, he was selling shoes, and then he went to Barneys. And then it was another thing that he said today when he said, it was today or yesterday. I did both days today, just getting in. But when he mentioned that Barneys is no more, I'm like, Barneys New York is no more? I don't know. We have one in LA at the Grove, but it's not like I've been to the Grove in a long time with COVID and everything. Have they went out of business? Are they only online? Are they really no more? Meaning that if he didn't take the courage to make YouTube his full-time job and do that commitment, he would have lost his job and had to go elsewhere. If he would have just said, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to play it safe. So that's where I'm at. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, day 3. But anyway, check out Aaron and Victor's channel. We'll have the links in the description box on my YouTube channel. And then if you're seeing this on Instagram or Facebook, click the link, go to my YouTube channel. And if you like it, subscribe to it. Definitely subscribe to Aaron and Victor's channel. Go to the website if this challenge is over. Check out the program because I've never gotten this much from a free challenge. And the delivery of how they do it is so easy. It's so simple to grasp. So that's my spiel. Again, if you like this video, please like it. Comment and let me know, have you done any online courses? Are you familiar with Aaron's and Victor and their 2 channels? Let me know. Let me know in the comment. And if there's some programs that you're interested in or that you have done, comment and let us know about those programs. But this one here, I'm really highlighting. And then also, if you just want to say hi, comment and say hi. One of the reasons why I like YouTube is because I'm able to meet new people that I would never meet and learn about you and share, things that I know, and you share things that you know. It's a community of people out there. That's what a lot of stuff have taught me recently, is that we really can all be in this together if we choose to. So again, I'm ShiraNicole. I help people to embrace self-love and to make a shift to a more abundant and prosperous life.